We're live.
Me.
Oh, we have people here. Hey, Helen, Chaos, Bish, Tanaj.
Hello.
Tammy, Sully. Let me pull this over. Paula. Oops, now I've got a big screen.
Oh, and I'm on Top Chat.
I'm going to change it. Knock, knock, who's there?
Oh, that's cute. I like that name.
No, knock, knock. We don't talk about her at all.
No, we hadn't talked about her in a long time.
Blue Magoo.
No, we're talking about the, hey, Mills, we're talking about the therapist.
The therapist. Holly, Emily, Michelle Noel, Jamie Lynn, Carrie, Lynn's, Penny Pincher, Aussie Southern Belle.
And we're hoping she'll take a link. I mean, I added her on YouTube, on Twitter, so maybe I told her she could come or not. I could give two flying fucks.
Dammy.
But she's not going to come at my diction, come at Null Dupes for her choice and who she married, and come at Randy with death threats. We're going to get all into it. We're going to get all into it.
Take a link. Take a link. And now, but she'll say it's a setup, and we're going to mute her and all this stuff. She has talked all day long on Twitter under her Baby Jane account. And I can now prove that that's Baby Jane, that Baby Jane is her. That's not her cousin.
She finally admitted it.
Yeah, she finally admitted it. But I mean, who makes up a fake cousin? Okay, Stephanie, we'll try.
Oh, your power's out, Stephanie. That's scary. See, I know this is probably bad timing, but maybe it'll be some entertainment.
She has came hard at Beth. And, you know, to quote Eminem, what does it feel like losing a freaking battle that you started? Get up here and defend yourself or shut up. Yeah, that's what we ought to start calling her, Patty Duke. But that's an insult to Patty. You know, they're cousins, identical cousins. Of course, Baby Jane was. Baby Jane is Beth.
And let me tell you something. I would not be ashamed if I was a felon. Let's get that out there. But I'm not. And I'm tired of her talking about, she's concerned that I have a handgun permit. Bitch, why are you worried? Why handgun permit? Why?
And if you don't believe it, look it up. You can look it up. Look it up.
That is public record, sister. And so would my record if I had one, but I don't. Look, when Randy decided to go live, I went and got all my papers from way back in the day. I just showed them all to Randy. I'm not going to put them out here because it has my attorney's name, my address, my social security number, and it's about my, what did it say? Pre-trial. Prove that I'm a felon. Shut up about it. Whatever said. Okay. But the burden of proof is on you, you little liar. So prove it or shut the fuck up.
Hey, Jennifer. Okay, give us a minute, no dupes. Just give us a minute. Because I'm hoping she'll take a link. She's not blocked. Unlike, you know, she's got me blocked on Twitter. But what she don't know is she's my friend on Twitter and talks to me.
And Stephanie, there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I said I wouldn't be ashamed if I was, but that's her comeback at me. I'm a drug dealer and I'm a felon. That's her comeback at me. And I stole drugs. I let, what did she say, grannies and grandpas suffer because I stole their pills. And she doesn't even know anything about my story, obviously. I've told it a dozen times. Thank you. It's insane, the shit she comes up with and thinks that it's true.
And this is what I've tried to do, y'all. Oh, absolutely, Mills. People that do all that, they're hiding the most. And we know what you're hiding, Beth.
And I'm sorry that was said. I did not even know that was said.
You didn't know until tonight.
Sent me screenshots about 30 minutes ago. I had no idea.
Hi, Metallic. Let me go through.
Yeah, just start going through all the tweets that she's been tweeting out.
Well, let's go through the death threats.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. This is, I don't remember what I said first. I could probably go find the tweet. But, you know, it was something like proven whatever she had or something. She said, oh, I have it, but you can fuck right off, Noodle. I just now read these to my husband. He said, what trash?
Mm-hmm.
Even though she said her husband was sitting beside her laughing. She neglected to tell him the part where she done the whole life, the wishing me dead.
And I'll be glad to call anybody in my family. Hell, I'll text my attorney to prove my story. But I don't feel like I have anything to prove. She's a fucking liar. I cannot stand for somebody to lie on me.
And I told her, I said, I've called you 0 names, really professional, and you're supposed to help people, but yet dragged addicts in recovery last night. You are definitely winning at life, Beth. Let me tell y'all something. That wasn't about being a victim because I'm an addict in recovery. That was about the fact that she calls herself a recovery specialist. She, on her, her LinkedIn, she specializes in recovery. Anybody that specializes in recovery would never knock an addict. Never.
Or any part of their story, no matter how bad it is. Because I can assure you, I beat myself up enough over what I did for years. But the shame is gone. You're not going to shame me for my story. You're not going to do it.
She absolutely did not apologize, Uber. No. She says, you have been a fucking bitch since the beginning. From starting a witch hunt to dox me, which that's a lie, to that juvenile doctor shit on Twitter. That's true. That, you know, I hate you. I have never hated anyone so much. You are a cancer in this community, and I wish you nothing but pain and misery. Fuck you and yours. That's fuck you and your family, in case y'all don't know what that means. She said, okay, dummy, get this through your skull. I hate you. You're a piece of shit. I don't need to see your vocational degree in burger slinging. I pray you have a slow, agonizing death. I don't need to be on panel to tell you this, but you're so stupid you don't understand. Now, here's what she said. This was her tweet. For those that don't understand, I did what Katie asked. She fucked me over and I got beat up. I tried to be nice, but I'm done. It takes a lot to get me this angry. 4 months was enough. I hate Randy. Fuck Katie and B. I'm taking it for me, and I wish death on Randy. Fuck her.
Now, if you are that, yes, Gigi, if you are that mad that you wish death on someone, it's time to unplug. Walk away. Don't respond. Whatever you got to do to calm down, get in the, go hum to yourself, whatever you got to do. But this ain't the only time. Keep going, sister.
Exactly,
keep going.
Katie. How did you fuck her over? You didn't. Okay, here's what she said. Had those people trashed you for 4 months, threatened your job? No. I hate Randy, and I will do what I can to bring misery to her. I will show up to her funeral and shit on her grave. Fuck her and anyone that supports her. That's from Mama Beth. Then she said, fuck you, CUNT. I'm making it my mission to make your life hell from now on. I don't hate easily, but for 4 months you've pushed me. Sleep with one eye open. How is that not a death threat? Now here is her specializing in recovery.
And these are all under her. We haven't got to Baby Jane yet. These are all under her Twitter.
Yes.
Thank you,
Stephanie Brown, you're really fixing to get mad at this one. Katie, buckle up. She says, you can't push someone constantly for 4 months and then act surprised when they snap. I'm done being nice to that trash. And yes, I wish she dropped dead. She's still using. Maybe she'll be too late for Narcan. I'll celebrate.
Wow. Wow. I mean, is anybody... Every time I hear these, I freak the fuck out. I'm sitting here going, you are a... I have no words. I have no words.
She's gone way too far. But let me tell you what, Narcan is something that if you're overdosing, it can save your life.
They pass them out in a lot of cities that are that have a large overdose rate or whatever. They pass them out. You can buy at the drugstore without a prescription in some cities.
Linda didn't say this. Dewey, yes, ma'am. That's what she said to me. And I have stepped back. I've tried my best to make it light. Like she'll be in a stream if I see her and I'll say, sorry, I'm still alive. You know, just trying to just make light of it. You can't. She goes under her Baby Jane account. Yeah, she deleted them, but thank God for Narcan. Absolutely. And I sat on the board here and got it approved. Thank you, Ufta.
Uber, that's what she does, though. She only apologized to null dupes, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But she only the shit today about my addiction was today. That was today.
Jesse, no, I don't need anybody to go after her, and that's not what I'm doing. We can't get it free, but all the cops carry it now, and I sat on that board, and I'm very proud of that. So then we flip over to where she's Baby Jane.
Hey, Blue Eyes.
Thank you, Kathy. Okay. Now, the things that she said to Nadu, shall we get to that?
Yep.
Oh, this is about you. Let's see.
Yes, dude. She admitted it today. She said that that's her cousin's account. Show that screenshot. Show the thing. Hey, Jenny.
Tweeted this to Dustin Daly first. Dustin, you were, let's see. Let me turn my light down some. Dustin, you are one of the finest, smartest men I know. This is Beth. I'm using my cousin's account. If you want to talk, I'm a call away. And
anybody that wants that in a DM, love you too, Tracy.
Thank you for gladly send it.
Hey,
and then finally, she says, sorry. I'm Beth. B is a felon. I'm not. I'm not a felon. B is. This is where she just finally comes out and admits she's Beth, which we knew all along because of the wording and all that stuff. Because as soon as Beth's account got suspended, there came Baby Jane.
Baby Jane appeared and going off on me and Randy predominantly because she loves us so much.
She loves us so much.
She loves us.
So,
yeah, Stephanie. And I'm like,
that Mama Beth has
people keep saying, oh, she's jealous. And I'm like, what has she got to be jealous of? Seriously, what has she got to be jealous of? But I'm beginning to believe it. And we did not sell the shop because I haven't get. Oh. That is the funniest thing yet, y'all. The new story is I made my husband sell our business that was in the black, making money. We sold our business because I had a $40,000 gambling debt. Look at what the business sold for. And don't be pissed off when you figure out we had less than 5 years left to pay on the building. Don't be pissed off because the amount that we got is a drop in the bucket. That $40,000 is a drop in the bucket. Not my money. It's my husband's money. But that is laughable. Laughable.
One addiction for another. She traded one addiction for another. Liar.
Thank you, Bully Buster. That's what
you are lying.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. And I even tried to be nice to her after she fucking stabbed me in the back when she was sick. I felt sorry for her. And I made a comment under her video saying, you know, try yogurt. I lived off that during chemo and it may help. And, you know, she came back and she was very nice back. So I thought that was it. Well, then she starts her shit. And I'm like, for what? I mean, are you that lonely? Are you that lonely, sugar? Go get you a friend.
Do you remember when, I think, okay, when that woman that abusive thing happened with the son, she was in here and wanted, liar. She wanted a link. And I was trying to give her a link. She had me blocked. It was an ordeal, all this stuff. And everybody in the chat was like, don't give her a link. But I was going to give her a link. I thought then, you know, we can mend this. We can be okay. I have not harassed her. That in her, I believe, though, in her mind, I have. I believe that she thinks that.
And then she accuses me of last Saturday when the people that I talk to know how much we're packing up and moving every day. The weekends are the worst. It's 16-hour days down at the shop because we have the most help on the weekends.
I will zigzag.
And then last Saturday, me, my mom, and my oldest daughter and the grandbaby went to Disney on Ice. It was a Frozen thing. But supposedly I was hiding out because I don't want to defend myself. That's what she said.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Diane. Thank you. I was trying to get on there to get them. So this whole debacle started over last week out of nowhere. She tweeted that she was going to get the forensics out, you know, and so I jokingly said, Dr. Forensics. I haven't been on her and in 4 months. I wanted to heal from, you know, I don't know if heal's the right word, but move on is definitely the right word. I wanted to move on. But apparently in her mind,
Metallic. She's so funny.
I'm not drinking. I don't drink. But, you know, just for her to say that I've relapsed and then call herself a specialist in recovery, you know, how can you be mad at Mama Beth knowing that dime patching, sending pizza, CPS, and more? I don't know, King West, because I just am. And Marlena, how are you, by the way?
See, y'all don't know, King West. We held Diane down and we beat her ass for that, but she forgave us, so we've moved on.
Yeah, we did. We beat her up. Right. And what I can assure y'all of is that, and she's more than welcome on here. I don't have her blocked. Is those recordings that y'all heard of her daughter, of her text messages have been gone over and gone over. They have not been faked.
And they were not cut and, you know, put together.
No. Now.
No, Stewie, they're not the same person.
What was the question?
It's Mama Bear, Mama Beth, not the same person. No, they're different.
Jenny, Are they real? Absolutely, they're real. And if you can't tell, look at how she talked to me and then read the text messages to her daughter. Same, identical. She loses her temper, even though she said, when the first time she got mad at me, or upset with me, she said, that's the first time I've lost my temper in 10 years. That right there speaks volumes to me. That right there screams, I'm a liar. Because
I lose my temper at least once a month. That's Randy.
It's worse than that. I don't call that losing temper. But yeah, I mean, and I'm not even look, I'm not really mad. I'm not mad at what she has said about me, wishing me to die. Today she said, I hope you live so you get what you deserve. And I said, right back at you, Bethy. But here's the thing. And then, go get me a Frosty. That doesn't bother me, because here's what I can assure you of 100%. I make more at Wendy's than she does being a therapist.
Right. And let me tell you this. This right here, this was at 12:10 p.m. my time, and I'm Central Time. I think she seriously may have multiple personality disorder. And I can't diagnose, so I don't know for sure. But she was talking as Baby Jane. Hey, Delisha. We'll pretend she's not a psychologist, just like we pretend bees stole from dead people. How about that? First of all, she doesn't, I guess she thought that I worked in a hospice house, like in a hospital. I've never worked in a hospice house. I did it in home health for a short time when somebody was on maternity leave for about, I guess, 4 months, something like that. That's where I got caught at and ended up not able to work as a nurse, and started calling in the prescriptions and getting caught that way. And let me start by saying, not that I'm proud of this, but it is part of my story, and I'm not going to lie and say it's not, okay? When the patients passed away, instead of flushing them down the toilet or down the sink, which was what we were supposed to do, I put them in my bag. And the families would sign off on the paperwork. And, of course, that's a devastating time. They didn't pay any attention that I put down. They had 25 pills left. That's just part of my addiction. I mean, that's what it is. It's addiction. And I'm not going to make excuses for it. But did any of the patients suffer? Hey, why not? Suffer under my watch? Never. Because I made sure they had plenty of pain medicine because I wanted it. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Only somebody in addiction would understand me saying that comment. It's not nice, but would I do it now? Hell no. That was 19 years ago. 19 years ago. I went to treatment 17 years ago. I mean, stop with that. Then she had made the comment, tell someone who doesn't know how med checks work in hospice. Well, you fucktard. That's how we did it back then. There was nobody else there with me other than family. In the state of Tennessee, we didn't have to have EMS there, fire department, coroner, nobody. The registered nurse, which was what I was at that time.
I'm froze. Am I froze or is B froze? Am I froze? Oh, okay. B's froze. Okay. She'll be back. She'll be back. Here's the thing is and if she was a specialist, she would know in active addiction. Okay, Blue Eyes. In active addiction, you do things that you would never do when you're not using. And that's why so many people are afraid to tell their story. Are you back? There you are.
Gotta love my internet. Damn it.
There's two of you.
There's two of me.
But, you know, like I said, was saying, people like her make it. I've never told my story. And this is why. This out of fear of being shamed.
You know, and there's plenty of more that I did that I'm not proud of that they could pull out. But that's the one thing that they pull out and twist and turn it. That's the one thing that ever since I told my story last year, that they twist and turn it around. And hang on, sorry. But, you know, hey, Shanna, I don't understand how somebody that says they.
Yes, Georgina, yes. That she definitely picked the right. When she made that account under Baby Jane, she absolutely picked the right name. Now we know whatever happened to her.
This was another tweet she said to me. You're stupid. Move on, she tells me. Move on. Even though she's the one that's bringing up my past. Suck up to that granny killer addict B. Ask her about the $40K in gambling debts her husband sold the business to pay off. Yeah, we all know about that too. Traded one addiction for another and she couldn't pay it off, so they sold the business.
Hi, Blessing.
Fucking comical. It's none of your business what the story is behind that, but just put it this way, it wasn't for sale. We got an offer we couldn't refuse.
It wasn't for sale. I remember. I will never forget the phone call because don't tell how much you got. Don't, because
I won't. I'll never do that.
Here's the thing.
Somebody will look it up at some point.
Yeah. She called me and she said, somebody just offered us such and such for the business. And I was like, what? I didn't know it was for sale. And she said it was. It's not.
It's crazy.
And she said, I'm not going to count on it. I don't think it'll ever happen. And it was like, boom, 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 boom. It happened.
And this is where she says, I'm Beth.
Thank you, Mattel.
And I'm not a felon. B is. I don't know if y'all can say that.
Just know that and being Beth, and I knew it was Beth that whenever she started tweeting me, I knew it's been about 6 days ago now.
Thank you, Mattel.
Let's go to things that she said to Blue Magoo, aka Nadoobs.
Because honest to God, what she said to me, I know is all lies. So, but what the death threats and then what she said to Blue Magoo, to me, took the cake. Honestly, took the cake.
And here we go. She said, who the fuck marries an autistic man then is so stupid as to have a kid? GD, you're dumb, and everyone hates you. All creators ignore you, fucktard. You can't manage your fucked up husband, kid, or young self. So please post a video of you playing the violin. How's that fake cancer coming along? Drug yourself up.
About Nadoobs, she has never claimed that. She has other things going on. I'm not going to tell her story. That's none of anybody's business. I mean, it's horrible. Beth said that to Nadoobs, which is Blue Magoo in the chat here.
She said, drug yourself up. You do that often. But if my husband and kid were LCKES up, I'd be drugging and drinking too. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. You have 0 cents picking a husband. Live with it. You've told that cancer story so long, we're all laughing. Cancer, cancer. I have cancer. Pity me. Is it that hard to be married to an autistic man with an autistic son? Poor pitiful you. Couldn't find a normal man? Unlike you, we don't drug ourselves up to escape the the reality of our bad decisions. But you pop all those pills, nah, dupes. I don't know. That is awful. Then she goes on to say, later on, Beth screamed at me for saying that stuff. My ears hurt. No, honey, you're Beth. And you know you're Beth. You was caught today. Yeah, that makes me nervous when a lot of people. So that's what she said about somebody's husband, child. And she's supposed to be, but I'm uneducated. She calls me Randy Gump. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, Gump.
That is her, and she calls me that on both accounts. Yes, baby Jane is Mama Beth. Yes, she'll say Randy Gump. Well, that's a compliment. Everything that Forrest Gump touched turned to gold, except Jenny, bless her heart. But other than that, Forrest Gump, that's not. Why? Because I'm Southern. I'm a Gump. Is that, that's kind of like me being a lesbian because my hair is short. Exactly. That right there, I know that Linda has said some bad things. I know. But you know what? That right there is those autistic comments. That's as bad as anything that Linda's ever said. Or no, that's worse. You can't pick a husband. You can't. And she wants a link, and we will absolutely let. I'm gonna say Nadupe.
She admitted it, Sherry. She said in two different comments. One to on my thread, she admitted it, and another one to who was the other one to?
Dustin Daly.
And if she and her cousin are both using that same account, then you need to reel your cousin back in. That's all I'm saying. And if you wouldn't have been giving out death threats, you wouldn't have got your Twitter suspended.
Stewie, what you? I want to see you in your underwear. I have to look at my husband. I do like hot Cheetos.
Granny just said she saw the Dustin tweet, screenshot it, put it on her Twitter. So plenty of people have seen it. That's for sure. Yeah.
I mean, and she admitted today. See, what'd she say? She said, "So what?" My in Tucker Live's stream. She said, "So what? My cousin let me use her account." I don't think I took a screenshot of that. I was on break. Well, she's accepted where she thinks she fits in. I don't know who all is accepting her. I would think that I would have thought by now she would have said, "You know what? I lost my temper, and I'm sorry that I wished you would drop dead." But nope, that didn't happen. She goes into baby Jane and attacks me, and is attacking B. Look, attack me, but when you come at B, I'm coming at you. Which that's why
I don't have time to. It'll be hours sometimes before I go back and
okay, I love you.
And check on Twitter or anything like that, because it's in between moving crap to the storage, and in the morning we got to be there at 6:30 because they're moving the container to my daughter's house. And anyway, we're busy, but it's fixing to be over. We got 2.5 more weeks, and then I'll be around. I'll be a retired bum. So there's that.
And then we're going to be full-time YouTubers because they made enough money. If I could just convince B-Dub to be a stay-at-home friend. And for the people the person that said we can't be BFFs because we haven't met in real life. Yes, we have. Show me your tat.
Yep.
Show me tat.
Yep. There we go. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
That's right. Yay for retired bums. That's right. I can't wait, Jenny. I'm telling you, I can't wait to stay in my pajamas all day and night.
Uber Goober, I got your text. Go for it, my love. Go for it. I got it covered, blessed. I got it covered. I'm
not going to put this out, who texted me, but their mom was in hospice in another state years ago, and she got sick, quit breathing, and her husband called EMS, and she ended up dying, a few days later, but in the hospital. So the hospice nurse called home and told him to flush the pills. That's just how it was done back then. There wasn't, the addiction wasn't what it is now. It was bad, but nothing like it is now. And you just didn't question nurses back then. I mean, I'm ashamed to say, but you didn't. And anyway,
she's not IBL. She's gone. That's for Rosie. I wanted to let Uber do it. Praying for you, Christy. Praying for you.
Yeah. Hope you're feeling better.
And for the love of Pete, quit calling.
Stewie, you got 18 accounts. Go in there and one of your other ones.
Did somebody get Stewie? Never gonna have.
Stewie said, "Mama Bear, please unblock me." I said, "You got 18 accounts. Go in there and one of the other ones."
Okay, I gotta send her another link. It didn't work.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Cracker Parrot.
Why? I should be Cracker Parrot. I love names like that.
I know. I want
pizza. Just kidding. It is at this point, it's life or crap. But if
Deb A just says we were told to dispose of my father's meds by hospice.
Oh, who froze? May or be. Somebody just throw a 1 if it's me. Okay, you're back. I froze or you froze. I'm not sure. Well, when Nanny passed away, the cops swarmed. They came to get the medicine. But you can hide and keep whatever you want. They don't do that. Obviously, she don't know. Bae, are you froze? This is killing me. Bae's froze. Okay. We had a meeting last night I was at ladies' night and then something came up. Bae, you're froze. Let me text her. Bored as hell, even though I have zero clue what's going on. The good news is it's downgraded, but I know that there could still be a lot of flooding.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me, B?
She's froze.
Oh gosh.
It's downgraded. She's back.
Sorry, I'm on my phone.
No, dupes. Pause your.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay. So, what do we want to say first?
Sorry.
That is okay. Happy. B, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Randy, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everybody in the chat. And I thank y'all for listening to me. I'm sorry. I've got the headphones on, so it sounds like I'm slurring. It's my deafness. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Brent. Hold on. Let me say this. Now, Beth says, you're both morons, ignorant thieves, addicts, and broke. Oh, and I just got told you said you make more than me at the shop. Try again. It's impolite to brag about your salary, but you've never made what I do. Guarantee that.
I'm gonna be as PC as I can say. What a freaking witch.
Well,
Bless her heart. That's all I can say is bless her heart.
You ever been in Forbes? Husband has. Broke now. And I may be broke, but I'm happy.
That's what I say.
Happy people don't act this way. They don't.
You got that right.
I didn't know that my husband was autistic until I had the now he's 13, but at the time he was 2.5. And this is what, I guess Mama Beth is obviously an idiot. I got 2 autistic kids, so let's not go there. But the 13-year-old was diagnosed at Texas Children's Hospital. When my husband walked out with both boys, the doctor pulled me aside and looked at me and said, "Do you know that your husband's autistic too?" And I just turned around and looked at him and said, "Duh." It was kind of like, okay, tell me something I don't know. Because it's been like that, but we didn't know until at that time. And when I met my husband, I was 16, and we were engaged when we were 17, got married when 19, and we did things the way we were supposed to do them. We 2 days later there was one kid. 2.5 years later there was another, and then I couldn't have any more.
Hey, whirlwind.
And the problem with it is not the fact that, I'm so not crying up on this panel.
It's okay to cry. She was cruel.
She was very cruel to you.
You owe nobody an explanation of why you got married or who you married.
And who cares what he's been diagnosed with? You love him. He loves you. He provides for you, and he's a good man. Fuck her and her comment.
And I kept sitting there thinking the whole entire time she just barraging, and I'm sitting there going, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything that, I'm just kind of just like, yeah, what else you got? Kind of just like, I'm trying to blow it off, but in the inside of me, I'm just kind of just going, it's starting to bubble. And I know if it gets to a point, I'm going to just reach through that phone and just do something that I'm going to regret. And I'm sitting there, and then finally, once I got her to say enough, and then, of course, the 2 words I was waiting, but when she called me "no dupes," I knew it was her. I mean, that was the funny part, because when she was Mama Beth on the thing, when she got blocked and the whole account went down, I was still "no dupes" at that time. But I changed the name, like, I think, 3-4 months ago. And so when she called me "no dupes," I knew who it was. I wasn't stupid. And my husband goes, "Who is that?" I said, "Just imagine Squidward and Paula Deen. You've got Mama Beth." And then, of course, all 3 of my kids start cracking up laughing. I always call my husband my kid because I'm, that's just how it is. And we sat there, and then all of a sudden, I just bust out crying. And my husband's looked at me. He's like, "Why are you listening to this?" I said because I'm waiting for just the right thing so I can report her. So I can report her for targeted hate speech. And I can sit there and say, you know what? I have enough to walk over to that police department that's right next door to where I live and file a police report on her behind. Because that's targeted harassment. What she said to you was a terroristic threat.
Oh, I could have definitely, but that's not, she said something about having guns. Honey, I live in Tennessee.
Like,
Show
we haven't
up.
heard of a shotgun wedding. I mean, that's how my mom and dad got married. It was a shotgun wedding with my grandfather going, you either marry her or you got a problem. I mean, that's just how it was.
Well, that's not what happened here, but I'm just saying show up. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Jenny. Exactly. And she don't want to show up.
And I was just sitting there, and I'm going through the whole kind of like the conversation, and I finally kind of get off Twitter and get on YouTube and try to find something happy to watch or whatever, and then all of a sudden the seizures hit, and I just couldn't stop it.
Hey, Tammy.
And then it got worse, and then it got worse, and now I've ended up with a black eye and passed out yesterday because my body it's not catching up with what I'm feeling on the inside, and my body doing what it all it could do is just shut down, and I can't do that because I've got 2 kids. I can't just shut down. And the thing about the whole cancer stuff, I was just sitting there and I'm like, she must be really stupid. And my husband said, why? I said, because it's all over. Everybody knows I have autoimmune disorders. I have more than I should. Normal people can have up to 2. I have 5. My doctor just told me yesterday that they're sending me to the Mayo Clinic in an entire different state because they can't find a doctor who specializes in the exact one that I have. So it's like I said, it's all over my Twitter what I have. So how can you come back and you're going to sit there and cry, oh, cancer, I've got cancer. You must got me wrong with somebody else because it's not me.
Well, no, but here's the thing. Well, she's heard you say chemo, but here's the thing. I see her being nice to, I hate to call your name out, but Dewey saying, oh, I'll be your friend. I'll be your friend. When she just got through making fun of B, saying things like, oh, I'm sick, making fun of you, I'm sick, but she's going to be there for somebody that's really sick. Okay. And we have 459 people watching now. If you need to hear what all she has said, let me know because I'll be happy to reread them.
And but it's okay for her to be sick, but we can't be sick. She threw that in my face too, saying that hang on, let me
Thank you, Stellar. You've been good to me too.
It's gotten worse on right after I saw what B wrote. I know what post she's talking about because right after B posted something, I posted something later than she did. The same exact video.
See, and she says that Randy and I are running around chasing her. I've commented.
It's okay, Dewey. Go ahead.
I've commented under one of her things in defense of Randy. But she's the one that comments under mine
under her Mama Beth account, which she has me blocked under. But she was
Mm-hmm.
swearing to Randy she wasn't. So that was the screenshot I put up. And that was under that post, all the comments. And she said,
there's one more.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, there's one more. I found out that I had the baby Jane one shut down. Then she pops up with baby Jan now. Okay? So I said, I'm reporting that sucker too. I don't give a flying flip if you change a word, a number, whatever, I'm gonna find you
Okay,
behind.
Jenny, I'll read them.
And then it just says, y'all need to remember that Nall Dawes Blue Dupes is the one that the hysterical person that is calling 911 and reporting Trisha and everyone who is hysterical. There is no reason for this. Now, the 911 call to Trisha, that happened before I was even on Twitter. I didn't even know who Trisha was at that time. I don't have any clue where that came from. And it was almost like she couldn't. I don't know. It got to the point to where she was just continuing to say things out, and then it was just like, okay, but I don't know where you're going with this because this makes no sense.
Okay, now I'm going to read what she has said. Jenny, are you hearing? For everybody, get off your stream. She's annoying, needs to get off YouTube. Get her off your stream. Oh, I shouldn't have read that out. I'm sorry. I thought, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't like me. It's okay.
Oh, it's okay. Here is what she has said. You have been a fucking bitch since the beginning, from starting a witch hunt to dox me to that juvenile doctor shit on Twitter. I hate you. I've never hated anyone so much. You are a cancer in this community, and I wish you nothing but pain and misery. And that is from her Mama Beth's World account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and boot her, Diane. Oh, you did? Okay. And then, all right, something else. She said, okay, dummy, get this through your thick skull. I hate you. You're a piece of shit. I don't need to see your vocational degree in burger slinging. I pray you have a slow, agonizing death. I don't need to be on panel to tell you this, but you're stupid and you don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for those that don't understand, I did what Katie asked. She fucked me over and I got beat up. I tried to be nice, but I'm done. It takes a lot to get me this angry. 4 months was enough. I hate Randy. Fuck Katie and B. I'm taking up for me, and I wish death on Randy. Fuck her. Okay. Here's another one. Had those people ever trashed you for 4 months? Threatened your job? No. I hate Randy, and I will do whatever I can to bring misery to her. I will show up to her funeral and shit on her grave. Fuck her and anyone who supports her. Okay. Fuck you, CUNT. I'm making it my mission to make your life hell from now on. I don't hate easily, but for 4 months, you've pushed me. Sleep with one eye open. And here's a really good one. You can't push someone constantly for 4 months, then act surprised when they snap. I'm done being nice to that trash. And yes, I wish she dropped dead. She's still using. Maybe she'll be too late for Narcan, and I'd celebrate.
Yeah, that's the one that kind of pissed me off. I'm sorry. That's when I stepped in and I said something. And
What is she accusing me of? She is just accusing me of living.
But the thing about it is, Randy, is that everybody knows, and this is the thing. You're very transparent about with what you have to deal with in certain things. There's things that you don't like to talk about, which is perfectly okay. And But you've always talked about how you've gotten past that. You've gotten, so I couldn't understand why in the hell is she bringing that kind of stuff up without even, I mean, just nothing
Because
to back it up.
she's not a medical professional. Because whenever, listen, I'm going to be transparent, because if you come on here and you lie about who you are and you lie about what you do, you get busted the house. And it's not worth it.
What? There's no sauce in the car, Tom. If there was, it'd be bad.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
But here's the thing that she has said about B today. I mean, B, are you here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I mean, just today.
I got to go back to the beginning one. Hang on.
Okay. I mean, just.
And
She
I'm
said,
here. I'm just
we'll
muting.
pretend she's not a psychologist, just like we pretend B stole from dead people. How about that? And I went under there and said, there's no pretending. I did do that, you know. And then I said, there's no pretending. I did take the meds when the patient passed. It's called addiction. Maybe do some homework on it, Beth, before you come at me about my story. And then she says, LOL, tell someone who doesn't know how med checks work in hospice. And I said, you fucking ignorant dumbass. It was at home hospice, and 19 years ago, the rules were much different then. Like I said, do your homework, Beth, before you speak to me about my story. And then I guess she must have been talking to somebody else on this one. You're stupid. Move on. Suck up to that granny killer addict B. Ask her about the $40K in gambling her husband sold the business to pay off. Yeah, we all know about that too. Traded one addiction for another, and she couldn't pay it off, so they sold the business. I got addicted to gambling after my brother died. You fucking pathetic bitch. And it was $20,000, and we paid off every penny. And it wasn't easy. Then she says, I'm Beth, and I'm not a felon. B is. I've done nothing wrong. Never lied my license, never gone to jail, never made a patient suffer, never stolen drugs, never killed anyone from pain, never hurt anyone. What's my crime? Because I've never done anything wrong. B's the felon here. B's past is every bit of my business, you bitch. She and her ignorant gump of a thudding moron had decided to follow me around like two idiots and try to discredit me like Mutt and Jeff. So I will tell the truth about them. The dumb and dumber of the internet. Ha. And then she says, oh no, she lied about it. She's twisted it to make it more palatable. Don't think for 1 minute that she's told the whole truth. And then she's done some truly shitty things to people. And when she got busted, she played the whole, I'm sick and fighting for my life to get out. And then, oh, that hit a nerve. How many dying grannies and grandpas lay in pain while you stole their morphine to feed your addiction? Takes a low POS to steal from suffering old people. Public record. She's obviously looked the board. I could give two flying fucks. I've talked about it.
That's not public record, though. That was part of your story. Your everything's been expunged. There's nothing on your record.
You know, she's talking about when my license got revoked, I'm sure. And that's when they got revoked because I got caught with patients' medicines. I've told it. I've told it a few times. I'll tell it again if you want me to. And that's when I I had a stash for, about a month or two. And then I started calling them in. And then I got arrested. And then I got in big trouble. And then I went to treatment. And then I got out. And then I signed with the DA a pretrial diversion plan because they didn't have drug court back then. I had to pay my fine. And after 7 months, I was supposed to have done it for 3 years. But after 7 months, they said the board is going to be tougher on you than we will be. And they dismissed me. That was it. I have no felony. I have no record. If I did, it's none of your motherfucking business.
Okay, do you want me to start mine?
Go for it, sugar.
Okay. In order. Oh, no, dude. You've been bashed by everyone on here. You're proof that genetics cause autism. You should have stopped breeding. Yup, you fucked a kid up deliberately. Cry some more, fucktard. And then we got... Oh, I lost it. Hold on, I got it. And then it kept going on. I started talking about, well, I know for a fact that you're not who you say you are because you are... I haven't been all dupes in a while, so I can tell you right now that I know that you're Mama Beth. And then it went to, and I've got that right here. Give me just a second. Somebody talk before I get it. I'm sorry.
Yes, Ronnie. I can read yours. I got them all right here.
Okay.
And I have somebody DMing me that child has something they want to say. This is what she said to No Dupes or Blue Magoo. You can't manage your okay, but let's start at the top, I guess. No, you can't.
I got it.
She said, no, you are. Who the fuck marries an autistic man that is so stupid as to have a kid? GD, you're dumb. Remember, she says she's a Christian. She uses the Lord's name a lot. And everyone hates you. All creators ignore you, fucktard. She said, you can't manage your fucked up husband, kid, or young self. So please post a video of you playing the violin. How's that fake cancer coming along? Drug yourself up. You do that often. But if my husband and kid were fucked up, I'd be drugging and drinking too. You have 0 sense. Picking a husband. Live with it. You've told that cancer story so long, we're all laughing. Cancer. I have cancer. Pity me. It is hard to be married to an autistic man with an autistic son. Poor pitiful you. Can't find a normal man?
Oh, I've got some that you don't have. Oh, but you're an investigator, an expert, or all sorts of bullshit. You lie more than you truth. You really are a dumb bitch. That's why everyone laughed at your ass, begging for attention in every chat. Lol. You've told that cancer story so long, we're all laughing.
I never heard you say you had cancer, not one time. And you and I have talked in private and public. I've never heard you say that.
My man is laying beside me laughing at your fucked up ass. He said you must be really fucked up to be in your situation.
Well, that speaks volumes about her husband then.
No.
Volumes.
No, she's chilling. I'm the one tired of you being a cunt to a good woman because you fucked up your life.
Wow.
And then the one I got today, I had one of my friends pull up because she had me blocked, was the so said apology that she supposedly that she gave me about that Mama Beth had told her that she was in trouble, and she gave me a mouthful, and till I was almost deaf. In other words, making fun of me again in the freaking apology, which is stupid to begin with. And then just tells me that that everything's just gonna be okay. And I'm just like, yeah, but yet, who told you? Because you're Mama Beth, so aren't the voices in your head telling you that you're sorry?
Okay, now I have something I have to read. Of course, it's the same person. Hey, Randy and B, it's Nick's wife. Could you please read this on your stream? On behalf of my daughter, she is listening to your stream. She just turned 22. She works at an addiction mental health clinic. She wanted to share that she has given Narcan 4 times to patients since Monday, and today is only Friday. That means once a day she has prevented someone from overdosing. It's a shame that someone allegedly in the medical field who takes pride to say that she helps people would consider to talk and behave this way in such an unprofessional conduct. Highly considered unethical. That's from my daughter. I'm so very proud of her. What an intelligent person she is at 22. Yes, she is.
Yes, she
Nicole.
is.
She has and makes more sense than a middle-aged woman shaming anyone is disgusting and vile.
I agree with that.
So, of course our words hurt. Beth can't hurt me. She can't. There's nothing that she could say to hurt me because I respect her none. But
once they're out there, you can't take those words back. They're out there. You can apologize, and say you're sorry or whatever. But once they're out there, those words are hard to forget. And I'm yet to receive an apology. Randy's never received an apology. And I'm glad that she finally apologized to Naldukes as her cousin. Read that one. Read that apology.
I would like to apologize to at Naldukes, also at Blue Magoo, which neither one is my name, for making a horribly distasteful remark about her husband and her child both being autistic. There is absolutely no excuse for it. I lost control of my mouth, and I am so sorry. Beth screamed at me, and I think I'm deaf now. And according to my friend, it was 5 hours. This was yesterday. And I said, oh, so she screamed at herself?
exactly.
And I
Look,
said, I want to say, you know what? I've got 2 autistic kids. So you really screwed that up to begin with anyway. And that was just a backhanded apology. And I'm going to say
well,
this.
no, that's damage control. That's what that is.
I'm going to say this, okay? I have been sick for, like, really, really sick for almost 5 years. That man in the next room has taken care of me, helped me when I've been sick. Every time I got chemo, I was on the chemo pill, holding me when I cried, played Bugs Bunny as he shaved my hair off. I mean, he tried so much to help me. And to have some ignorant witch put him down, just, oh, and then my son, my oldest one, he just he goes to SFA for band camp because they think he plays oboe better than anybody they've ever heard. And he writes his own symphonies and he's only 16. I've got another kid who can design things and make things and write music without even playing an instrument.
You owe her nothing. You don't have to tell her how wonderful your kids are. Her daughter won't even speak to her.
But it just kills me to just have somebody just bash them, because you know what? I would never change my kids nor my husband
Same.
for anything in the world.
Right, Silver Wings. And then she's a bully and then cries bully. That's the main thing. That's the main thing here. She claims I have bullied her. I've never bullied her. I confronted her when she talked about B, and I said something when she tweeted about B last week. I will always protect B, even when B is being psycho.
Poor B. Don't say that.
You can't talk about her, you know, and B would do the same for me. And I feel bad that for Beth, that she doesn't have that. She doesn't have that. You know, the pals that she has will come in here and say, "You're a drug addict." And
what I don't understand is, and I know there's some people in the chat that do not like me. I get that. I'm so sorry you don't like me. I'm sure I come off like a smart ass, and I don't mean to, and I really am a really nice and caring person. And anybody, a lot of people will tell you, because I try to do things behind the scenes. I don't try to do a lot of things to out. Yes, I've stood up for Rosie. I did a lot of things, and I took a lot of crap along with it, but you know, I dealt with it. Okay? And I'm sorry if you don't like me, but even you have to admit I didn't deserve this.
right, boss babe. No, and that nobody needs a beat down. And listen, if Beth wanted to live down the whole crap that happened, that's, you know, somebody said to us, when y'all didn't respond, we thought it meant guilt. No, that's not what it means. It means it's so ludicrous. Why respond? Hey, Jen Jen.
Yeah, and the death threats were, those were last weekend, right? When were the death threats?
What night was we on Drama Live?
That
Friday
was,
night.
Yesterday. Yeah.
I believe it was that night. Because I said Dr. Forensics. I did say that. Yes, I did. But I don't think that warrants death.
Right.
Well, I got the apology yesterday. According to all of the stuff that I have, it says that it started on a late Saturday night, Sunday morning, about midnight. And then it went over like several days after that. And then she just kept on and kept on, and I kept reporting, and then she changed one letter. And I was really, really laughing the other day. Somebody said, okay, well, if her name is Baby Jane, why does she have Ellie Clampett on there?
Because she was making fun of somebody one day, and she was going at had a go at Granny one day on Twitter, so she changed her picture to Ellie Clampett. I remember that.
But the when she sat there and said that I called 911 on Trisha, I just had to sit there and laugh. I mean, that's all I could do, because it was just like, seriously.
We love you too. This is Maddie Boy. You want to kiss?
I wish I could see everybody in the tweet. I don't have the tweet pulled up. So, but I want to thank everybody for your kind words, and I really needed to hear it. I really did. And Randy, I know we've had difference before, but I love you more than you could possibly imagine.
I love you too. I do love you. You know, listen, when somebody apologizes to me or I apologize to them, I don't apologize unless I mean it. And I can tell when somebody's genuine.
And B, you know how much I love you.
I know. I do.
I mean, I love Diane. I love Wendy. I love Katie. Tony loves Katie.
I think that's about the cutest thing ever.
Tony, we just sent a picture to Dr. Koala. We found a Dr. Koala shirt on Hot Topic. And we got it just because he liked her song. So cute. We got the shirt, took a picture of it, and sent it to both Katie and Dr. Koala. And Dr. Koala said she had to buy herself one.
That's cute.
So, I mean, if my kids don't listen to the stuff, and I want to dispel that for everybody in case you're going, oh my God, your son like Katie, no. He does not listen to the stream. But when he hears, oh, the struggle is real, cheeseburger money, honey, he knows it's Katie. And I can tell you, I can count on, God, I would have to count on fingers and toes.
Right, maybe.
How many times he's asked, where's my cheeseburger? Where's my cheeseburger money, honey? As soon as it gets out of school or something. And it's just like, oh, God, thanks a lot, Katie. I have to say that every time because it's just like, but yeah, I love being able to have conversations with people, and I love all of you guys as content creators because then I talk to y'all personally, and then I learn things.
Broad Squad, hold on, Notice. Broad Squad, what was your question?
And Broad Squad, there's several mods. You don't know who timed you out. Hell, it could have been me, but I don't know what you said, but it could have been.
Hey, little Rosie. Look, when somebody says there's a question, where'd No Dupes go?
I don't know. Uber. No, I didn't kick you out, but I didn't know. Woo!
Hey, Cherry.
Cherry.
Little Rosie, you have missed. And I talked to little Rosie this morning because I remembered that she lived in the Carolinas. And so I called to make sure she didn't float away. And but I didn't want to mention any of this drama to her. So
there's a couple of others that are watchers that live over there. I've talked to both of them, and but one of them has seizures. So y'all just keep her in your prayers because I know that stress can bring that on. So we don't know, Blue Magoo. We were like, where'd you go? Probably the same thing that happened to me. Am I still on? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you anymore.
Oh, I turned it off because I'm on my phone. I'm laying it down. So I don't have a way to prop it up like when I was on my computer. And
but
I'm
here's
on my data on my phone and not my Wi-Fi on my computer. And of course, now that I'm doing that, my computer's working fine. Go figure.
I would love for her to come up here and wish death on me in front of me.
Well, my thing is, if you hate somebody that bad, why do you go looking for trouble? Because like I said, how long ago was that I made a comment? That's been months ago that I made a comment. So I don't go around commenting under her shit. I don't go to her page and look at her tweets. I don't. I don't normally tweet ugly things ever. And for since July, I haven't had time to do much of anything. The only time I have time is when B-Dub's at work. That's it. But if you hate somebody that bad, just block them and move on. But why wish death on anybody? That I'll never get past. I'll never get past that.
Right. I won't get past that. And I want the whole the Narcan thing. I don't care if she says I've relapsed, because that used to kind of bother me when people said that, but it doesn't now, because I know it's not true. So why would I let it bother me? But to think that she'd be happy that I died, I'm like, wow. So that's why, I'll pop in a chat and be like, I hate to disappoint you. I lived today,
It's crazy.
Especially someone
I've been
online.
caught up in that kind of hate before. And guess what I did? I stepped the fuck away.
Absolutely. Me too. Sometimes you have to step away. Don't go. If you get banned for a week, take that week to reflect. Yes, we know that she came on a panner and ran her mouth. If you can go on that panner and run your mouth, come on this one and run your mouth. Do it to the person. I guarantee you I would. I'll guarantee you. Exactly, Babodi. I promise you, if I felt that strongly about somebody, I would be more than happy to tell them to their face.
Right.
We love you too, Kimberly.
Love you, Kimberly.
There is a woman.
Don't talk at me.
Talk to me. Yeah.
Angelo. His fat ass is asleep. He's done had his dinner. He's under his blanket. He's ready for bed. And y'all, let me just say that he is so smart. He is so smart. He has not had to use a litter box. Had no accidents in over 2 months. He's so smart.
I've always heard they are.
Now, he did chew on one of my expensive handbags, but other than that, he's perfect.
Thank you, Britt. Yeah, and look, listen, I'm actually holding back the things I wanted to say, but I cannot stoop low. I can, but then I regret it. So I'm trying to not.
Yeah.
I don't understand Blue Magoo. I'm trying to not, I think I have that channel now. Jessica Chambers' case will be on Oxygen.
Tomorrow night. Okay. I need to set that to record because I'll forget it.
And she's more than welcome to come up here. And I won't mute. I won't anything. I won't do that. I've done that one time. Let me live it down. It would be the same one, Blue Magoo. It's just, say it. If you're not going to say it to the person, quit tweeting, quit running your mouth. Don't go on other panels and be a badass. Be a badass to their face.
Right.
Thank you, Mimi. I try to be.
Are they, Womack? He's smart. He's really smart. Now I'm on my phone. My youngest daughter's pig is only 24 pounds, and he's only a month younger than Jimmy Bean. I got gypped. I got the whole hog, and she got the mini pig.
Thank you, Miss Twin Flame. I do feel guilty, and how she doesn't feel guilty tells me a lot. That sociopathic behavior, and she needs to counsel herself.
And Blonde, if they were true friends, they would see that this is wrong and tell her that it's wrong and not co-sign the bullshit. But it's okay because it's me and Randy. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Because
we're hated by her friends too, so it makes it okay. But it's never okay to wish death on anybody. I don't give a shit how bad you hate them. And I've hated.
I don't know that I've hate. Well, I mean, like that degrade of hate. I've never on the internet. Somebody that I'm not going to meet. Somebody I'm not going to know. To tell them to sleep with one eye open. What you going to do? Are you threatening to come here?
Right.
I mean, and she's making her mission to ruin me. What are you going to do?
That's sad.
Yeah. And the sad thing is when she hit her 1,000 subscribers, we were on the phone and I talked to her through how to get set up on Super Chat. Gosh, all that stuff. You know, I did. And then there was some tweets that was put out that she liked. And that hurt my feelings. We could have talked through that. This absolutely didn't have to go this far. But I'll tell you this, she thinks I'm so dumb. I'm by no means am I dumb.
Thank you, Angelo.
But you'll never hear me call myself a genius or brag about anything that I have or don't have. Am I dumb?
Ooh, I got your back.
Oh, there you are.
And
okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Y'all can go ahead and do your... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bust in on y'all stuff. I'm sorry.
The steel
That's
noodle.
okay.
That's right. That's right, Rogerio. Me just reading what she said, I was embarrassed to read it to my husband, for one, because of the language, and for two, I don't want Timber to hear me. Right, Brett.
And when I told B-Dub about the reason why we had to sell our business, I mean, it's laughable. It's nobody's business why we sold it. It couldn't have come at a better time. And I do believe that's all in my higher power that I like to call God. I believe that's all in his timing, because the mother-in-law's getting worse day by day. So it all worked out the way that it's supposed to. But just to make up some bullshit lie, that is insane. Matter of fact, I had no debt. When we signed on the loan, I'll tell you this story because it's actually kind of funny. When we signed on the loan for our shop, they ran all of our credit scores. I had a 0 credit score because I had no credit, in the last several years. So I got a credit card. And that's right, Angelo. That's the truth. That's the truth. We traded the yogurt company for the shop. He's moving down south. He's going to be a pig farmer on the body shop land.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. That's the truth.
If she had a gambling issue, I'd be down there slapping her.
Right. And I did. When my brother passed away, he and I used to go a lot together. And that was where, after he died, that's where I felt closest to him at. And I would go, and I did cash advances from a credit card like you would not believe, to the tune of $20,000. And we paid it off. But, there's plenty of shit that I've done that you can comment on. Don't comment. Don't make up shit. Or think that we all know. Who is we? Who is we all?
Oh, she thinks she's the royal we. Are you kidding me? She thinks she's better than everybody else.
Well, actually, I think she has very, very low self-esteem.
Really?
Stewie. I do think that. I do.
I thought what Stewie said. I was like, I'm sorry. My husband would kill me.
Well, I said, sure, what's your phone number?
Oh, my God.
He said, if you do, buy me a phone.
Oh, and thank you, Crystal. It's just some little Walmart hat. This is not my normal hat that I do. In fact, you should be getting your surprise soon.
Amen, Angelo. Amen.
So, but no, it's just a little Walmart hat that went with me from New York to California. So, it's a $1 hat. And I'm sorry, my therapy dog is barking at me. Hold on just a second. Go ahead.
Okay. It's just, no, I think that her self-esteem is, whenever I see somebody put somebody down so bad, I just think that's a reflection on their self-esteem. I might be wrong, but that's what I've always been told.
I don't know, but that little comment she made about her being a forensic.
Oh, she minored in forensics.
Oh my god, that was so funny. I just
Did you
wanted
know
to go,
that?
really?
And she very well may have. That's fine, but it's laughable what she's
Yeah.
wanting to use forensics on or whatever. Do it, sister.
What she doesn't know is that I'm a forensic anthropologist, and I can just dish it right back at her.
I just think it's silly, and I would be ashamed if I talked to anyone
It
that
is
way.
about. That's what I think that she thinks her YouTube life would be better if I wasn't on here. And I can assure you, my channel doesn't affect your channel, Beth. If that's what you think, you're wrong. I don't affect your channel, you know. But don't you dare ever tell somebody again that your channel is a safe place when you have said, I hope you die. That's who you are as a person. That's not a safe place.
Well, can I ask you? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Randy.
How are you going to counsel people about being in an abusive relationship if you wish death on people?
See, I would be afraid she'd hold it against me later. You know, if I ever went to her with my story or whatever, because obviously that's what she's doing to me now.
Well, let me ask a question. Yeah. What about this Suboxone?
No, we don't talk about that.
We're not talking about it.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about that. I'm talking about in general.
We don't talk about it in general.
In general, in any way. That
no, it was something about a thing that Dr. Koala did a long time back, but it you know, being able to take it and not getting off of it is what I was saying.
Oh, I don't know.
No, we're not talking about that. I think that she does think that we came between her and Katie's friendship, but that's not true. Her and Katie didn't have a friendship. Katie will tell you. But y'all remember that night she said, I just kept telling my very good friend Katie. No, that's not what happened. Right. What happened is you got used, I guess. I mean, well, no, not used, but I don't understand the whole situation. But the thing is when you stick your nose where it don't belong, you usually get your nose bit.
Randy, important fact here. You are not the first nor the last person she has said and done stuff like this towards. That's what's sad is who knows how many people that we don't know about.
Right.
You know, I don't know. We'll never know. And that's sad. And I hate for people to go there and thinking that they're getting online counseling. I don't know. I've never watched any of her streams, so I don't know what she says as far as, you know, what, or if they're just talking about things in general. I honestly don't have a clue. But I would just hate to think that I went to somebody for it to later be used against me.
Yeah, right. And that's why nobody will ever go to her and tell her anything. If you do, hey, trailer park guy.
Hey, TPG.
Stewie. Right. And you know what? I have a friend. It's okay, Blue Magoo. That's a life coach. And would never, and would be so disappointed in me if he found out that I ever said anything ugly like that.
Well, I can assure you, I would be told to get off. and
Hey,
stay on.
MJ, I pay for my therapy. Well, I mean, what did she? What did it say? $1,000 an hour? Something? I don't know. It's some ridiculous amount. You absolutely can't get any uglier than saying, "I hope you overdose and Narcan does not work."
That was bad, and the shitting on your grave. To me, that was pretty bad.
Oh yeah, shitting on my grave.
It's okay, Jimmy.
Girl,
Though we're just not going to
my
talk
hubby
about it
take care
ever.
of you. If you was to hurt my little grave, my hubby would take care of you.
Here, Jimmy, you need out.
If she takes money, she could go to prison, and that's the truth.
There he goes, his fat little butt.
The
He's a
fake
pussy
dog.
little walker.
Very uncomfortable. Yes.
Come on, Carmen. Come on.
When does Regina and Bajana come back? We're gonna come back soon.
We are going to come back. The bad thing is Wednesdays and Thursdays are normally my only days off. I was thinking B-Dub was off again tonight, but he's not. Weekends right now are horrible. So it'll get better.
It's okay. We love you. It's okay.
We'll have to be out by October 5th. So after that, it's on. We'll have some call-ins. I love the call-ins.
Yes, I do too. It's fun. I cranked Uber the other day.
Yes.
Ankles. You know what? I can't believe it was said. I can't believe anybody was saying, "I'm gonna shit on your grave." I mean, and I've heard people say, "I'm gonna piss on your grave," but I mean, to go that, I'm gonna shit.
What do I say, Bless? I'm always talking. What,
Sugar?
Sugar lump? Darling? Yeah, I always am talking.
Should absolutely be ashamed. Ashamed.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever understand it. I won't ever be able to wrap my head around it.
And to come at you all day long when, okay, B, like she said, she's not a felon. But if she was, so what?
It wouldn't matter. It's none of your business.
But you're an identity thief. I mean, she's stealing credentials.
This weekend, we are moving all the cars that don't run because we borrowed a rollback, and all the big machines like, hell, I don't know what they're called, but they're big machines like you make stuff on. And there's 9 or 10 of those, and we have to pick them up with a forklift, load them onto the rollback trailer, load up the forklift, take them over to the storage place, and unload them. And then we're doing the cars. So, yeah.
It's so Twitter uneducated. I never get the whole story. You don't want this. This is so crazy. And a week later, I never thought we would still be going through it. I mean, take a joke. Take a joke.
I am too. Uber, I even thought that Baby Jane had me blocked because I couldn't see some of her comments. So I had to actually go to her page. I know, you just don't know how bad I want to go there. That opening, you just have no idea. Because if B-Dub goes to the coast, to cruising on the coast, I'm coming there. I'm just forewarning you.
I hate Top Chat too. You know who is? Who I've been seeing in chats? Kathy.
She called me, and I meant to call her back, but I can't. When I have a minute, I forget to call her. I've got to call her back, though.
Call her back. She's
Hey, Mama Cat.
I just miss her.
Thank you.
I'm a glutton for punishment.
And I don't know why. Just know that when your words are out there, you can't take them back. If nothing else, you can't take them back. You can apologize all day long, but wishing death on somebody, my shit is petty, small, compared to what was said to Randy and Blue Magoo, in my opinion. So what? I'm a felon. I'm a drug dealer. I'm a drug stealer. I had a horrible past with my addiction. Okay, and that was 17 years ago. You know, you can continue to beat me. I beat myself up for about 10 years. But today, on September, whatever today is, 15th, 16th, whatever today is, you're not going to shame me for what I did in my addiction. You're not going to do it.
No.
Hey, Minnie Mayo.
Oh, Blue Magoo, you are absolutely fine. I love you, and you are absolutely fine. Right. That's the thing is, her words are out there. People see. Now, that's the one thing. And I always say, watch who you want to watch, like who you want to like. I don't know if I would be able to do that after what's been said. I will eventually, but it will take me a while.
Yeah. I would just say be very careful if you're going to get any kind of counseling or whatever. And she may be very good at that. But when she's in that role, TPG.
Amen, Amanda Love. You can't guilt me any more than I've guilted myself.
Right.
I've lost years I'll never get back, and I'm making up for that now.
And let me tell you something. It took years for my own husband to trust me again, even around his wallet. But today, it's a whole different story. But it took years to get that trust back. But it is about walking the walk and talking the talk. If you're going to talk it, you better walk it. I've been in recovery for a very long time. But that's what makes me sad, is because it don't matter how long you've got, you can still learn something from somebody else's story. Exactly. We all have made errors in life. Who we are today is what matters. It's not about what we did, but what we do moving forward. Peace, love, recovery. It went too fast. Hang on. Peace, love, recovery, and enhance the lives of everyone. Amen. Amen. Well said. I'm telling you, it is, it's just sad. It's just sad.
And let me just say this, as far as my job goes, as anybody's job, if I was to get on here, which I would never, and tell anything personal about Wendy's, I wouldn't say anything about the food negatively, because I feel like in the position that I'm in, I represent part of the company. It may be a nothing job to some, but it's my income. It's my, health insurance. It's my dental. I just got dental insurance. It's, so I feel like when you're on here, you represent who you are. And if that's who you want to be, Beth, then that's who you want to be. But you represent yourself. That's, I may tell something funny that happened. I might, but I'm not going to. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
And I work my ass off. I get up early now. It's definitely a change right now. And I'm still getting used to these crazy hours, but thank you. And there's somebody else. I'm. Should I tell about the person that's been messaging me, called me a bad person?
Thank you, Kathy Crafty. Thank you for that. Wait a minute. I'm trying to think who now. Oh, no. I won't worry about that. You're going to start a beehive nest on that one.
Yeah. Hey, music.
Kimberly, you're so sweet. And you're so sweet.
Right. We got to be grown-ups and care about other people. And I do care. I don't hate her. I don't. I'm mad at her. I don't hate her. And I sure don't wish her to die. I hope that she goes on and gets her license. I hope that she goes on and makes something of herself. That, and I really do. Because what I can assure you of is if she had her license, it would be right here at the computer.
Absolutely, Bish. Absolutely.
Oh, hugging bee ain't all that great, Amanda.
Yes,
That's
it
really
is.
a lie.
I give the best hugs ever.
You did. It was crazy. It was like a movie scene. We should have filmed it because it was like running. Ah!
We're kind of goofy.
Yeah.
Yes, zigzag. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, TPG. Absolutely.
No way. Not today, Satan. No. I got a big heart, but no. Where's my wrenches? No.
Exactly, Mama Cat. If I was still repeating the same behavior that I was repeating then, I could, well, first, I wouldn't be married anymore. My kids wouldn't have anything to do with me anymore, and my mom would have kicked me to the curb a long time ago. Thank you, Minnie. You're so sweet. But it took a while. It took a while.
No vaping, trailer park guy? Who do you like the most, Dewey?
See, I'm ready to stop vaping.
I'm not.
I am. I want to stop it all, but I keep saying I'm scared to go down to 0 milligrams nicotine. I'm a chicken, and I'm not even on that much now. Ron, it takes a while, doesn't it? Damn, I had college loans too. It took forever to pay them off.
Yeah, I can't. I don't hate. I can't with that.
Hey,
Oh,
Minnie, I don't know what I'm gonna do after the shop is gone. I know I'm not doing anything this year, and it will all depend on the mother-in-law. But I honestly don't know what to do. Hell, I may end up working in one. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I I'm scared to try to get my license back only because it's been so long that I practiced. I got my license back after it got taken away. So don't, because I worked for another several years after all that. I didn't quit working until I started working at the shop, and I'd been in recovery for a few years at that time. But it's been inactive for so long, I don't know what I'll do.
I still have.
It took me forever. Mine's finally gone, but it took several years.
I still have some, and I will definitely get more. So, whatever. Because I'm by no means am I done.
Right. And hell, I may even go back to school. I don't know what I'm going to do. I am 50. I've got a long time left to live on this earth. I don't know what I'm going to do. I may go into forensics. I don't know. I may be a police.
Listen, I've been thinking about that.
That is a joke. Me and B-Dub says. I said, I want to be a narcotic detective. And he said, so you're just going to skip the whole, going through the, the school or whatever to be a cop. I said, yeah, I'm going to skip all that. They're going to look at me and go, 50, you've survived cancer. Yes, come on, come aboard. You don't have to go through that.
You just want a canine dog.
I do want a canine dog. I do want one of them. TPG, I swear I thought about doing substituting. Because then it wouldn't be full time, hopefully. Joy, that's what I say. I'm retired. But I just don't want to stay home every day. I don't think.
No.
I don't know. I haven't ever done it. Popo. I have a son-in-law that's a police, and he almost I sent Randy the screenshots. He almost pulled me over for speeding the other day.
Diane, did you change your name on Twitter? Yes. Here's the thing. She changed her name to Here's the Thing.
Oh, that's funny.
Be a nurse educator. You'd be great at it. But B would be good at it.
No, I have no patience, y'all. I could not even be a preceptor when I worked in ICU, ER, trauma. I did all that, and I didn't have patience. I could not do it. Can y'all see B and Randy riding dirty in a car?
They see us rolling.
They hate it. I am Amanda Love, at least for a few weeks anyway. And then we'll figure it out. Well, I'll figure it out.
Timber has now.
Senor Cat. I think, you know what, Stewie? My cat's names are Mama Kitty and Baby Kitty. I am very original. And they come to them.
I think I threw out the breeding mini pigs to Jim, and he said, "Don't you even start." He said, "Don't start." I said, "Jim."
Jim Bean is fixed. He came to me fixed. So and I can only handle 100-pound boar running around my house.
Oh my goodness. Hit me in the DM.
I don't have a P.O. box, Minnie. I'll send you my address though.
I'll send you my address. You don't even know how excited I just got. I forgot what I was saying. Somebody said free vape stuff, and I'm like, where?
I have a whole box of stuff that I bought and ended up not liking. And it's higher nicotine, so I can't use it.
See, I went down to 6 now. So, and listen, I found a different place to get our glazed donut.
That's right, Detective B.
I found glazed donut, loaded glazed donut on a different site, and I ordered it, but I didn't get a confirmation email or anything. They took my money.
What site was it?
I don't remember now because I erased my emails.
That's funny.
It's not. I might be able to.
I just well, that's good, Tosh Trot. That's good. I'm glad to know what you like. Everybody's got their likes.
Tosh, I missed it.
Yeah. He likes furry vajayjays. So there you go.
Oh.
Missed it.
See,
you know what, Dewey? I really want to do this is my problem with working at an animal shelter. Okay. They would all end up at my house. That's how I've ended up with the 4 dogs and 2 cats that I have. But I really want to work in a recovery center. Even if I'm not working as a nurse, I want to work as a tech there. And it's not so much about the money, but I that's really what I want to do. And I could do that while I'm studying to get my license back, because I have to take a competency exam. So that's really, really what I want to do. So and last year when I was going to see staff in treatment, they had told me then, you need to come here and work. I went back and spoke a couple of times. And that's really what I want to do, I think.
There's this part of me that doesn't, I don't want B to get a job because I want her to be at my beck and call. But then she gets so mean.
Pygmy mud wrestler. You know what? That wouldn't even be cute. I'd have mud all in my fat rolls. It wouldn't be cute.
Hey, Kayla Renee. Yeah, I got all the tweets on my Twitter. So, hey, Kathy. Don't kill my vibe. Pink, Blue Magoo.
Strawberry and insanity. I had a strawberry cheesecake one time that I liked. Thank you,
It's
Lynn.
okay, Eric. It's okay. Is it
That's what I plan to
8:27?
do, Laura. I'll figure it out. It may take me a minute, but I'll figure it out. I'm gonna enjoy being time off for a while though. Whoever said owning your own business is fun, you work harder, you're more broke, you spend more money on it. At
Might
least
check.
that's what we did. We're not good business owners. We've said that. We don't like in that business, most
I'm
guys
thinking.
are paid like what they call a flag rate. They get paid by yes, Blue Magoo, I love them. By the work that they do. Well, ours were hourly because we did all kinds of different work. So, we just weren't good at it.
And my froze.
Exactly,
That's
Bodie. I want to love it. I want to love what I do and not do it because I have to, you know?
liar. They're making me say stuff, B. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. Just music. That's exactly. Just because you have a degree, you have to do what makes you happy. What color do you want, B?
My favorite colors are pink and green.
I know that. I yes, Jenny, Jen. Um, yeah, I always tell my kids, if you want to work fast food, that's fine, but you're going to be college educated fast food workers. That's just have something to fall back on. But do what makes you happy. Be happy.
Right.
I know, Kathy. And there's days where I hate what I do, but then there's days that I don't know. I like it. I'm crazy, y'all.
Minnie, I would love that. Hopefully next time, if you go back to Nashville or whatever, I won't be sickly. That's what I was telling B-Dub the other day. We were talking
Okay.
about the last 2 years of me being sick, and I'm just now other than my knees being a pain in my ass, I'm just now feeling so much better. It's crazy what 6-8 months will do. But it's in November. It'll be a year that I haven't had chemo. So I do, Minnie. Thank you. And I'm telling you, I still have to take naps, but not every day. Stewie, that's what my grandbaby does. She puts rocks in her pockets.
My
Lynn,
sponsor
I had to
had
go
me.
back and watch that. My old ass was asleep, but I heard about it.
My sponsor had me put rocks in my pockets once. Every time that I would beat myself up, I'd have to put a rock in my pocket.
Bish, I would love that. He's always wanted to go to Europe. See, our problem is we have to have somebody come here and take care of the pets. Yes, somebody they do. I hate them because our dogs are used to being around us all day, every day because they go to the shop with us. You know what I mean? So I have to have. And in the past, when we've gone to Florida, my nephew stays here and tends to him, and he usually takes Karma with him to work.
Well, sister, you ready to get off?
Oh, Mama Cat, that's awesome! Congrats! Oh my God, that's so fun though. Planning a wedding. Her son and future daughter-in-law are getting married October 24th. I love a good wedding.
I love a good wedding cake.
Yeah, I do love a good. Yeah, if I had to be honest, that's it. Fag Music said we can't all be doctors and lawyers, but we can just work and get on with life. You can hang around for a professional job that might never come. Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
All right, Sister Sledge.
Yes, I'm getting sleepy, hungry, all that other stuff. Wedding crashers. We could do that. Please give a happy birthday to my hurricane baby niece that was born today. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. And Lady Raiden's husband's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Lady Raiden hubby.
Happy late birthday, Mr. Raiden.
Lady Raiden, my niece went to school she first went to Tulane, and then she went to undergraduate school at, what's that school up north? Anyway, it's a affluent school because she's affluent, from an affluent family. It's on my husband's side. But, and she delivered pizzas for a few years until she finally got a job just a couple years ago. Now she's finally working in her degree, Princeton. She got her undergraduate degree from Princeton. And like my husband said, she got $500,000 education, and she finally has a great job. But it took a while.
Well, I have a friend that has a master's, and he works at Rock City. Well, I mean, he's got a pretty good job there. He does all the hiring and all that stuff. But I mean, that's not what his, degree is in. It's just, but he loves it and he's happy. So
that's right. That's all that matters.
Be happy, y'all. Be happy and don't be mean.
And if I miss part of the chat, when I look down or walk away, I miss a lot of the chat. So if I missed anything, I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm sure I missed stuff too, because I've been watching Twitter and all this other stuff. I thank y'all so much for showing up and coming and listening. And I won't be able to leave this stream up because obviously.
Did we say her channel name?
Yeah. Well, we said her name, and I don't feel like disputing and all that stuff.
Okay.
Words hurt.
Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for coming in.
Thank you. See y'all soon. Bye, y'all.